Hey, shalom and stuff. So it's about giving no praise to Yahweh, Shem Shaba, Shem Rakah, Dash, the belongs to the apostles, GMS, and honestly brothers doing the work in truth, while sincerity. This is on the oil tanker attack in the Gulf of Oman, which is basically near Iran. And Iran's being given the blame, right? And hey, I don't know, what really happened down there, but the blame game allows us to see just, we close, man. Obviously, this ain't it. Right, Isaiah 55:11, Lord said his word does not go out void. And, we know that the chip has been pushed first before this war is to begin. Well, but this is another, a sign that we're getting closer and closer and closer to the times, right? So this is just saying the U.S. military has released a video which it says shows IRGC removing an unexploded mine from the side of an oil tanker damaged in an attack in the Gulf of Oman, right? So yeah, you had the oil tanker there basically all up in flames, right? Yeah, so basically Mike Pompeo, where he's saying that, look, Iran did this, blah, 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 which, these devils lies. So we don't actually know what happened, but it's a good sign, right? It says Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right, so all of these prophecies, right, they're supposed to happen at their appointed time, right? The day Esau's to fall, that's going to happen at an appointed time, right? You read Job, the 14th chapter, I believe it says, Lord has set the bounds that he cannot pass, right? And those, those bounds is the time that Esau has to rule, right? So each of these prophecies have a time wherein they're to come to pass, right? But they're going to come to pass, right? It says, though it tarries, wait for it, right? Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So for us, it might feel like it's taking a long time, but these things are gonna come, all right? And they ain't gonna not come, because why? The Lord is a man of his word, right? Scripture says that the Lord is not a man that he should lie. This is Jeremiah 49:20. I've just got some random scriptures on the point. Right, it says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right? So it says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. This is referring to Amalek, right? The so-called Jew, right, in the land of Israel. Right? They're the least of the flock, right? The chief house of Edom. Right? Now prophecy, with this prophecy, we know that they're gonna have to be the ones to do something stupid that will draw out America into this great, this large war, right? That's the main thing, that we're looking for. This is Joel 3:9, right? So like I said, we know, although it's a good sign, scriptures talk about wars and rumors of wars, and this is another rumor. We know it ain't gonna end anywhere, right? It ain't gonna end up anywhere, but we're waiting for the chip. We're waiting for, Israel to do something stupid, and then we can start getting super excited. But this is just, things that help prove our faith. Right, so Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, right? And your pruner hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong, right? So that's talking about beat your plowshares into swords. That's talking about diverting funding for agriculture into military, right? It says let the weak say I'm strong. And you're seeing that now. You've got small nations basically barking up against America, which is a big nation, right? It says, assemble yourselves and come, O ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. Did the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh? Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, so this is for the judgment of the heathens, man. And you're gonna have, Jake that have enrolled in the military up in that fight. And you know what? They're gonna die, man. Right? It says put you in the sickle for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down. The press is full, the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. But the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision, right? So in that land, mass, you are in the Middle East, we're gonna have a great war. Ain't gonna be a lot of death and a lot of dead bodies, man. Right? This is Mark 13:33. Take ye heed, watch and pray. And these are the things that we're watching for and we're praying for. We're praying for these prophecies to come to pass, such that we can, be delivered, right? Because we know that the all prophecies must come to pass before Yahweh Shah returns and delivers from this hell. Right, it says Romans 13:11. It says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right, so we're awake. Right, but to the guys that are still sleeping, man, look, man, y'all need to hurry up, man. Right, because the time is short. Right, this thing is coming to an end, man. If you don't get it now, you ain't gonna get it. Right, you've been seeing what's happening with the YouTube. Each time Bobber does a video, he doesn't know if that's the video that's gonna cause, get blocked, cause his channel to get strikes. Right? Because now it is our time to wake out of sleep, and now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Right? It says Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. So once again, reiterating the point, now is the time to get, close to the Lord, right? Do your studying, right? Do the work, do what it is you can do to aid the ministry, right? Because there's gonna come a time when you ain't gonna be able to find the Lord, and you find the Lord through his prophets, right? By the time we ain't gonna be there anymore, whether in person or online, right? Apparently that's all I got. So it's just a quick one on that matter. And as always, Lord, will you edify. Till the next time. Shalom.